everybody. Leo Adams, Angel Adams, we are back. And we're about to share some topics with you all concerning sex.
You're watching an MSW production.
One of the main things that we began to struggle with during this time, during the pandemic, like we mentioned before in our last video, we had to separate for a while. And one of the things that struggled with us was our sex life.
Right. And being separated, of course, stress comes about, and with the pandemic, stress came about. We're looking for a home, stress came about. Financial, all of that. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, brothers, sometimes that stress will affect our performance and everything. And it's not, I had to open up to my wife about certain things and concerning my personal health. And a lot of you might have joined in my Facebook page where I had to go to the doctor and get my health, get examined. But I was suffering from high blood pressure and hypertension and things like that. So I had to do a lifestyle change. What I put in my body, salt, and stay away from salt and fried foods and just all that unhealthy stuff, because it affected me tremendously on top of the stress that I was facing.
And with me, with me just having a baby, I suffered from postpartum depression, which affected me sexually. And also body changes. I'm breastfeeding full time, so hormonal issues, and really the last thing I was thinking about was sex.
Right. And so what that does is it creates an atmosphere where we feel like we don't desire each other anymore. Or you might feel like your spouse don't desire you because of these changes. You don't even know what those changes are or why. But having those discussions and talking about it is so essential to building and growing and correcting the issues.
Mm-hmm. And as we mentioned before, we had to find ways to be creative with each other intimately.
Right. Absolutely.
And we did. We had our date nights. We found new ways to love on each other. We explored each other intimately. And a lot of those issues are far behind us. So with all that being said, one of the things that I want to leave with you, in stressful times, you have to leave the room and set the atmosphere to be romanced by your spouse.
Exactly. And what we have to do, men, is we have to examine ourselves. We have to make sure we're healthy in our bodies. We're taking in the right foods and nutrients and things. And we have to be correct so that whatever we're doing to ourselves is going to reflect on our spouse. So let's correct it.
And then with me, when I had my baby, I developed insecurities about myself, the way that I look physically, even though, he tells me all the time I got that snatched back, but I didn't feel that way within myself. So giving him the opportunity to be able to love me as the new woman that I am made a big difference with me intimately.
Right. And in that, I'm a new man. It makes to understand what she's going through and has gone through, and having a baby after that's a new place to be for the both of us. Mm-hmm. And we had to examine that. We had to talk about it. And in our last segment, we talked about communication. That is so important.
Yep.
So, start loving on your spouse. Fellas, do not be ashamed to express what dysfunctions you're dealing with within yourself and within your body. That was the communication that gave her the understanding as to what I needed as her husband, and vice versa when she expressed what she was dealing with as a woman with postpartum. That gave me a new understanding. So I had to give her a part of me that I didn't even know needed to be given.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, we have to come together and communicate.
Yep. And I had to open up in that area too and express to him, hey, I'm dealing with some insecurities. I'm going through some things right now. But what it did for us, it gave us the opportunity to take our time with each other. So where he thought maybe was a dysfunction, it wasn't. It was me being able to say, you know what, let me take the wheel right now. Let me explore all of that. Let me put my hands on all of that. And then he did the same thing to me. He kissed me and kissed my scars, and fireworks.
Well, stars were kind of tasty. I think I put some barbecue sauce on them and just, but needless to say, we had to come together.
Yes.
And we had to love each other from a different point of view.
Yep.
Don't lean into your own understanding as to what it is your partner wants or needs. We tend to know the surface areas, but you go deeper when you listen.
And you have to learn that the way that he loves me is really the way that he understands love. And the way that I love him is the way that I understand love. And being able to give each other that gift, it has changed our marriage.
Absolutely. And leave room for growth. I mean, we are constantly learning about each other and our likes and dislikes. We're learning more about our likes than dislikes. So.
Yep. And now a lot of those issues are far behind us. And we really don't struggle in that area at all anymore.
Let me speak for myself. I'm telling you, when a man is stress-free, you can do some things that you didn't even know you could do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Give yourself a chance.
Yeah, we're going to leave it at that. Because, that suit got me in my feelings.
And that dress got me in mine looking like a plum. Ooh.
Looking like a whole meal.
I'm going to tell you something. With that being said, we are out and we love you. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. And we love you for it.
And if you want more information on this topic, inbox us, leave a comment. However you want to get in touch with us, let us know. We would love to have that personal conversation and help you out in that area. And
fellas, don't be ashamed to discuss these erectile dysfunction issues because we all have them. They can be corrected. Let's talk about it. All right?